pretty. So I paused here at mile 225 because there's flowing water. And I thought I might want to fill up. I consulted my guidebook, and there's a water source in a little less than a mile and then a little more than a mile. So I'll wait to fill up at one of those places. That's one of the logistical things you do on a hike, is plan for having adequate water without carrying too much extra weight. A little bit of a Mary Poppins effect with the wind here, giving me a little lift. What a pretty valley. And here's what's coming up next. Daunting, wondering what the climb out of this place will be like. Once again, thank you, trail builders. Look at all these boulder retaining walls. While I was in Buena Vista, I tried to make another contribution to the Colorado Trail Foundation, but somehow it wasn't accepting my credit card. But I will definitely send my financial support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is kind of cool. You can see the trail. It wrapped up that valley, and you can see it down here along this side of the valley, and then you can see it over there, and then you can see it trail's going up and some clouds are building up a little bit, so I need to get going. I'm to the top of the saddle. And hopefully I can get back down to tree line before it starts raining. breakfast was to very little chance to get but you never know. Another thing hikers and climbers try to do is make their rest stops as efficient as possible. So at that last rest stop, I put on my wind layer, my anorak, pulled the sandwich out of my bag and put it in the anorak pocket so it's right available. Drank some water, pulled out the GPS to send a happy birthday message to Lisa. And this time I did not pee. Usually I would try and do that as well. So you try and take care of everything as efficiently as possible. I mentioned that I'm disappointed with this GPS. I'm trying to lock on and it says try and get to a clear area. Well, how much more clear can you get than this? Crossed paths with northbound hiker, but we're both in too much of a rush to stop and talk to avoid the rainstorms. And luckily, it seems to be clearing. I'm taking advantage of this clearing of the skies to have my first sit-down break. It's about 1:30. Filter some water. I actually just passed another water source, which means that I've been giving this bag of unfiltered water a ride for the last few miles. In general, I like these platypus type soft flasks for water bottles because they're relatively light. They pack up really small when they're not needed, but they don't stand up that well by themselves, so it's a little bit more of a bother to filter water into them. So it's actually 2:15, so I've been on the move a lot longer than I thought. Long exposed traverse. Quite a place. Thank you, thank you, thank you. wish you could be up here, and everybody else. Some of that zigging and zagging. Back to a forest path. Home sweet home for the night. I'm tired. Those switchbacks coming down from the last descent felt like they took forever coming through the forest. What a great day. It's 5:15 and I think not even 1 minute after I finished setting up the tent, it started sprinkling very lightly. And that's been the only rain I've had today. So got really, really fortunate crossing over that 16 miles of exposed terrain today. Let's see. And I forgot that I'd packed this for lunch, so got it as an extra treat. What a beautiful way to end a fantastic day. Starting with getting a ride from Donna, who had never ever picked up a hitchhiker before, to grand open views above treeline almost all day, and now this nice sunset. See you tomorrow.